Well, is it the same way in that the films were, but it's just actors, or is it?
Well, it's not overrated, underrated. I didn't go with that, but it's a little competition. It's a little.
Oh, that'd be good.
It's a little this person versus that person.
I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah,
I managed to work in a little England versus America action as well, so it's something like that. And I think what I've got here will be a good issue for the both of us. It's not really an issue. It's just something I'm bringing up, kind of getting both. And Remy, this is something you'll equally be able to.
It may not be an issue now, but you guys are going to make it an issue.
I just noticed,
it'll be an issue.
Noticed that you've got the Bush T-shirt.
But like I said, with the Ukraine stuff, like I feel like there's very little to talk about. Like, what is there to talk about other than Russia?
I suppose how serious do you think
Russia?
it is?
Well, see, that's the only question, but that's something that we can merely speculate about. I do think Russia's serious, but I think at the same time, like that's World War III. Like if they really,
what would that look like? Do you think?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Europe would get the absolute worst of that. I mean, obviously, in a nuclear holocaust, every place on the planet is getting fucking destroyed.
But then we go back to the 80s. Was it the 80s?
Cold War.
60s through to the 90s.
60s
through to 1991,
War,
and like it's mutually assured destruction. So how no one might not actually.
But that's goes back to my point. Is like Russia knows that the United States has full capability of wiping the entire country of Russia off the map with nuclear weapons, as they do us. They have full nuclear capability as well. Yeah. But I just feel like it's a topic that we can talk about, but it's just like, we don't have enough insight. It's the same thing as the Cold War lasted 20, 30 years. It's like, are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it?
Let's practice hiding under our desks just in case.
That's what I was going to say. Like, should we get the
everyone knows a school desk is
should we clean out the bunker?
Protection from a...
Yeah, I know, right? How fucking hilarious.
The ultimate protection.
Today is a great day. Today is a great day. Today is a great... Eddie, you probably don't know anything about it. Did they do that in your school? Today is a great day. Today is a great day. That's what in America. That's what you'd hear on the school intercom when it's like that was the tests for get under your desk. Some shit's happening, whether it's a
school shooter,
storm, or not. I mean, I don't know.
Hurricane. Whatever,
when we were growing up, the whole school shooter thing wasn't quite as big of an issue as it is now. Like Columbine happened, like kind of.
Let's get off the more topics.
Guys, it's pretty depressing to start.
This is the Is This Football podcast. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Definitely not just football. When was the last time?
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Is This Football podcast.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name's Dan. I'm joined here by my two lovely friends, Edward Doyle and Rem Dog Breachak, Remillionaire, as I'd like to call him.
I could just tell that you're so upset.
Howdy.
I said good evening.
No.
That wasn't what that face was about.
No.
When was the last time I saw you? It wasn't last Tuesday,
Sunday.
surely.
It was Sunday. I came into your work,
Oh,
and then we got a drink at
Oh, that's it.
What are you talking about? Jesus. We were going to play Phase 10, but Melissa failed with the Phase 10. I do want to get back into Phase 10, though, because like I said,
Walmart sold out.
Well, so they're not sold out forever. We can probably get it online.
Just order online.
That's what I was going to say. We got to get that. We got to get that going because it's a fun game. Remy, have you ever played Phase 10?
I've seen it, but I've never actually played it.
You ever played Rummy?
Of course, yes.
It's Rummy and Uno blended.
It's like straits and three of a kind, shit like that, and you just got to work your way up from Phase 1 to Phase 10.
But the phases are what's so good about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You got a phase to get to the next phase and all that. Great game.
Great game.
Let me just tell you, Remy can play some Rummy. Okay?
Phase 10, please sponsor us. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's really good.
But just Phase in general. I love their butter.
This podcast is about football.
Sports.
NFL football has promptly ended, and as Eddie said, he said, "Oh, we're in the next football season." I read somewhere today that the official start.
I think it's March 1st.
I think it's March 10th or so.
It's free agency. It's March 11th.
Yeah,
which is the first day of free agency.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The new season in the NFL officially does not start until sometime in March. So we are still just kind of on on the backside of the 20.
This is the worst
the
part
20,
of the season right now.
I mean, it's bad for some, better for others. I know you're not a big NHL, NBA fan, but that's
I mean,
neither here nor there.
I mean, not talking. No, sports is one of the best times of the year. It's 2 weeks till the Tottenham Festival.
No, yeah, exactly. We got Final Four coming up, but the other football, hence the name, is this football? We don't really know what kind of football we're talking about, but the EPL football. First thing I want to talk about. Let's just get it out of the way. Me and Eddie. My team is Manchester United. His team is Tottenham Hotspurs, and Hotspur, whatever. Just yeah. Both of our teams had emphatic wins over the weekend.
Than the other.
Mine was nice.
Yeah.
Mine was nice. Eddie's was better. So
I'll
let you take this one.
Unbelievable, really. Tottenham and Manchester City, for those that don't know, are probably the best team in world football. I think that's
not to be confused with Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester City
it's the other Manchester.
Yeah, it's the noisy
team.
neighbours, as the United fans call them.
That baby blue bullshit. What is that? What kind of team's
they're
baby
really,
blue?
really good football team either
they're
way.
Very good.
But for whatever reason, Tottenham are their bogey team. Basically, we've done it against them, and they must be absolutely furious, to be honest. Just have shitty little Tottenham coming twice here.
I wouldn't say Tottenham shitty.
We are dog shit.
No.
And we've just done the double over City again. We've just done the double over City again. We beat them 1-0 first game of the season.
I feel like that game, based on what I watched, this could be the resurgence of Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's the best number 9
Harry
in the world.
Kane, there is a man named Robert Lewandowski that plays football in the world.
Okay, listen to this. Okay,
I love Harry Kane along as you. Harry Kane's very good. He's not better than Robert. Right now, he's not better than Robert Lewandowski. I'm sorry.
Listen to the league that Lewandowski plays in. Borussia Dortmund are the second or third best team in that league. They just got beat 4-2 by Rangers. What the fuck? That league is an absolute joke.
Wait,
yeah, it does.
What?
Means he's scoring against Farmers.
Wait.
Borussia Dortmund just lost 4-2 to Rangers.
You're making total false equivalencies. Some team that Robert Lewandowski those are the team he's
scoring against. That's the third best team in the league. He's scoring against Farmers. I could play in that league.
Okay, so that's the same thing with PSG. So Kylian Mbappe and Messi are not good players because they play against a lesser talent.
Messi's done it against proper talent. Mbappe is yet to be seen because he's
Mbappe plays in a shit league, but he beat Real Madrid single-handedly last week. So he's a bad player.
He's not a bad player, is he? But he's not the same as doing it in England. It's not the same as doing it in England. None of those leagues are anything.
I'd say it's easily comparable.
None of those leagues can do anything.
Okay, first of all, you have to say the German league is better than the French league. Please tell me
the German league is a little bit better than the French
German league is better than the French league.
It's not loads
The things that Robert Lewandowski has done, not only for Bayern but for Borussia Dortmund over the last 5 to 6 years. Are you honestly, with a straight face, going to tell me you think that Harry Kane 3 or 4 years ago, probably?
I think
2 years ago, 3 years ago, yes.
I think for the last 6 years, Kane's been better than Lewandowski.
But before last year, I would consider that argument. But right now, Robert Lewandowski is the best number 9 central forward striker in the world. I think I know you're a Tottenham fan.
Right, let me just put it to you this way. Have you seen the pass that Kane set up with the first goal?
Yeah.
Lewandowski could never. Lewandowski could never.
Well, no, I would say
he'd have no chance of doing
Kane,
that.
The way they play, Kane is a better facilitator as far as passing to other players. Robert Lewandowski does that. No. That's a severely subjective statement. Robert Lewandowski may not be able to support his other players as good as Kane does. He's a better finisher. He is a better striker. He finishes.
He's not a better striker.
He finishes more clinically. He's a better finisher.
But he can't do more. He can't do
striker.
But he doesn't. But he's not as important. He's nowhere near as important of a player.
Okay, how when we're talking about number 9s, when we're talking about people that are the number 9, how often are you like, oh well, yeah, that number 9 can pass to other people?
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, he wasn't a number 9. Wayne
Rooney, just because he wore the number 10 doesn't make him a number 10.
Never a number 9.
When did Wayne Rooney play behind the centre forward? When did he play behind the centre forward?
Wayne Rooney played like a winger. He played like an attacking.
Yeah, but he was a number 9 first and foremost.
He was
a number 9 first and foremost.
No, he played every single. No, because when he first got to the team, we had Ruud van Nistelrooy, who was the number 9. He was the guy. He was the finisher. Very similar to Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of my favorite players of all time. And he didn't do a whole lot of other things real well, but he finished like nobody you've ever seen in your life. You give him the ball within 20 yards of the goal, he's scoring every single time. Right. That's Robert Lewandowski. Harry Kane can pass.
But he's not a better number 9 than Harry Kane is.
As far as a number 9,
Harry Kane is the best centre forward in the world.
I would. Harry Kane is more valuable to Tottenham than
he's more valuable than any other centre forward in world football. He's the best centre forward in world football.
Not more than Lewandowski.
Yeah, so much better.
Okay, Mbappe.
I don't think Mbappe is a pure centre forward.
He play. They play like when they were playing in the Champions League.
I'd rather have Kane than Mbappe.
They were
playing.
I'd rather have
Kane than
Mbappe
yes,
right now. Oh my God!
The players I'd rather have than Harry Kane.
You are absolutely.
The players I'd rather have than Harry Kane.
You're letting your own personal beliefs.
No, I'm not.
Cloud your judgment.
I'm trying to think of players in world football. I'm trying to think of players in world football who I'd rather have than Harry Kane.
I mean, as far as strikers go,
no, just any player in world football who I'd rather have than Harry Kane.
I'd take Kevin De Bruyne.
Nah, Kane would be the best player.
I'd take Bernardo Silva.
Kane's just single-handedly beating the whole City team. He's just single-handedly beating the whole City team.
He didn't do it single-handedly. He had a great game. He scored a couple good goals. I even told you I thought he should have had a hat trick.
He'd be their best player.
That goal that got taken back was unfortunate.
He'd be their best player.
Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Harry Kane. I'm sorry that I know.
That's close. I think that's close.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me more pushback on that. I thought you were going to really dislike that, but
no, I think that's close.
People, I saw this thing on Facebook.
I think
they're starting to get along.
Ronaldo's really underutilized by United. He's incredibly underutilized.
No. He's appropriately utilized. He's disproportionately doing. Our midfield at Manchester United is in such shambles as far as just like structure. We've got good players. We at times we can fit different players in little situations where, this game Bruno Fernandes plays really well. This game Paul Pogba plays really well. This game McTominay plays really well. If we could figure out a consistent, structured way to make the midfield for Manchester United just consistently like that's the thing. Back in the day when Alex Ferguson was there, he had his starters. He had his team, and that's who's there. And then he had a bunch of really good substitutes that would come on and do different things. But every single week, it's a different starting lineup of Manchester United.
Let me chip in with a comment here. Obviously, Ferguson is. I think an argument can easily be made that he's the best club manager of all time. I think it'd be hard to oppose that. But it's not necessarily obvious just because of different times and stuff, but I would say he is. But how fucking good was that scouting for United? Think of the players that they had.
Well,
it's
unreal. But that was another thing. Not just
adult, not just adult scouting. No, he didn't do it on his own. Of course, he didn't. You wouldn't have. There's not enough hours in a year for that.
On his own.
But think about his team.
Fergie was heavily involved in the recruitment for all. How many other coaches do you know that go and watch other teams playing in the Champions League and the UEFA?
The scouting was unreal, man.
Every single fucking game that Cristiano Ronaldo played for Sporting Lisbon, Fergie was there watching. I mean, not every single game, but a lot. Fergie was there at Sporting Lisbon watching Cristiano Ronaldo.
Think about pre-Ronaldo. That youth team, Beckham, both Nevilles, Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes.
I mean, they already had those.
Gary Neville.
Those were academy players.
I know, but that's still youth.
Yeah.
But
that's another thing that Man United has gotten away from.
And it's in David Beckham's autobiography. About how much he's from a Tottenham family. David Beckham's family were Tottenham fans.
I know he was a Tottenham London guy. Yeah,
and he's and the only reason that he signed for United was because Alex Ferguson personally met with his parents and like taught them into. Yeah. I think Ferguson was incredible, wasn't he? But
I heard that Ferguson was very, very close to getting Gascoigne from before he went to Tottenham.
Really, like it makes sense.
I heard that was because Gascoigne was at Newcastle originally, correct? He was a northern guy.
He was definitely from Newcastle. I don't know who he played for.
And then him going to Tottenham was the big deal when Gascoigne got good and he was the best player in England, and he was the golden boy of English football. He had his options, and I heard that I've heard it at certain places that Ferguson has said that was one of several large regrets of not getting him to come to Manchester United. I don't mean anything against Tottenham. I think Gascoigne goes to
what years? We're like late 80s, right?
Late 80s, early 90s. Well, I don't remember the exact timeline.
No, I'm talking time frame.
It would not.
Late 80s,
it would have been late 80s, early 90s. But I've definitely read several places that Ferguson has specifically said that he had the opportunity
to sign
Gascoigne, and he went for it. Didn't push quite as hard as he maybe could have.
That's a minor blot on an incredible copy.
Well, no, I mean, that's just one player who, God, that's another guy that, God, what could have been?
Yeah, of course.
What could have, if he wasn't...
George Best as well.
George Best played for Manchester
United. But what could have been in his career
if he wasn't a fucking alcoholic. Yeah.
Same with Gascoigne, that's what I meant.
If cocaine had never been invented in the world, Paul Gascoigne would easily be the greatest player of all time. Gascoigne would have been the best player of all time if cocaine had never been
invented. Don't you wish that hell on me, Ricky Bobby.
The story is that Gaza, it was England and Argentina playing I don't know if it was I think it was a competitive game, but Gaza and Maradona met up the night before. Got absolutely.
That sounds like the worst idea. Whoever allowed that to happen. Let's let the two biggest druggies in world, the most famous drug addicted football players of all time, get together. Like if I was, I don't know if they had publicists or obviously they had managers and agents and stuff. But if I was managing Paul Gascoigne and they're like, oh yeah, they're playing Argentina, he's gonna go hang out with Maradona. I was just like. Put a lead on that.
Apparently,
guy. Get a collar on that man. He's not leaving his hotel room.
Didn't sleep. Came back.
Surprising.
Showed up to the stadium together with no one else. Absolutely wasted. Went into separate dressing rooms. Kept breaking out of the dressing rooms to hang out with each other. It was fucking nuts.
I mean, that's a match made in heaven. Yeah, like realistically, Maradona is as famous as he was.
Who would you pick to outlive the other? I know Maradona's died now, and Gascoigne's still alive. But I would have picked Maradona.
Gascoigne's hanging by a thread. Gascoigne.
You guys for next episode, you want to get a athlete death pool going on?
We can definitely.
Gascoigne's gonna if Russia and America go to war, Gascoigne's gonna show up on the Ukrainian front line trying to mitigate everything.
Just beat to the teeth.
Yeah, it just in a bathrobe only.
Oh,
and let's go back to more contemporary sporting issues.
Well, no. You got a chance to talk about your win. Okay, I would like to talk about my win.
We really only got into a Harry Kane argument.
I know we did, but
Kulusevski was really good.
Tottenham played well. I do believe, and that's. I don't want to get too deep into it. We can have a whole other segment on it. The VAR is ruining English football and football in general. I think it's fucking trash. I hate it. I think it could be utilized in a different way that would be beneficial to everybody. But
that's how
the way they use it is just fucking garbage. They pick and choose. They do it here. They do it there. I don't like it at all. Harry Kane. The goal that he scored, the goal that he scored that was disallowed, I don't agree with at all. It should onside. Well, because what? It ended 3-2 or 4-2.
It would have been 4. No, it would have been 4-2 with the.
It would have been 4-2, which it should have been. Kane should have had a hat trick, but in the last minute that we have here, we don't have a lot of time. We're going to take a little break. Manchester United beat Leeds, which we didn't beat Manchester City. We didn't beat the league leaders. So like I said, it's not quite as
big time
as the Tottenham win, but we beat them. We were winning, went up 2-0. They came back, tied it 2-2.
Your defense is straight.
Well, first of all, we started Lindelof. When you have a player like Varane, I have been saying.
Wait, Varane was healthy.
Varane was healthy and just not starting. It was Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, and I think Shaw.
You mean Lindelof? But
what did I say? Varane. Yeah. It was Lindelof, Maguire were the two center halves, and Lindelof is good. He's athletic. He's got fire, but I'm sorry, he's not that good. He's a 6 out of 10 at his best. Varane is a Rolls Royce. And I know everybody, every time I say this, gives me shit. It's like, oh, yeah, you're crazy. He's just as good as Virgil van Dijk. I'll say it every fucking day. Every day, all day.
We're on a.
Rafael Varane is just as good as he's a little bit older, so he's got a little bit more miles on him. He's been better for longer. He's done more things.
We're on a time constraint.
Virgil van Dijk has not.
This is about to be a
Virgil
whole thing.
van Dijk has not been the same since his knee injury.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Pre-knee injury, Virgil van Dijk was unbeatable.
Bro, he got karate chopped by
I know. I saw it.
Jordan Pickford's legs.
And since he has come back from that injury, he's not the same player. He's good. He's big. He's strong. Before, I would say they were on par, but as of now, Varane and Virgil van Dijk. I don't know how many times I need to say it.
I just need to hear it again because I'm so shocked by the actual
bottom line, Manchester United won 4-2. My team got a much needed win in this situation. We really just needed that. I'm just happy we won. After tying to Burnley and all these other stupid fucking shit teams, I'm just glad we got a good win against Leeds is
not that good.
They're whatever.
They're
but
rivals,
we beat them 4-2. We got the win. Everyone looked good. The one thing I do have to say that I really, really enjoyed, Paul Pogba looked okay.
Really?
For the first time.
Has he been starting again?
He did start that game, but they rotate him with Fred.
Yeah.
They play Fred as much as they play Paul Pogba. A $200 million forward. We're going to take a little break, guys. We've got to step out, let Remy smoke a cigarette. We will be back shortly.
That is right, guys.
Don't go anywhere.
Is This Football live every Tuesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And make sure you like the page Is This Football on Facebook. We'll see you guys soon.
What's happening, guys? We're back with the Is This Football podcast.
Is this football?
Welcome back to Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Sheboygan. Was it Illinois?
Sheboygan,
Illinois. We're back in the house. We just got done with a very, very heated debate on a couple different Premier League topics. Like I said, I didn't quite get a chance to finish up my little spiel. I feel like Manchester United's turning it around. I don't know.
That's a good segue.
It's one game.
It's a good segue.
It's one game where I think Ragnick, it took him a little while, and when I say a little while, like 2 months, it's not that long. Like, he took a shit team from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who, great guy, lovely man. He's got a cute little elf face, but other than that, wasn't a great coach. He's absolutely ran us into the ground over the last 2 years. But I think Ragnick is turning it around.
So would you give him another year, or would you give him another year in charge? Or is he doing another year, or is he going into this?
Okay, we'll see.
The director of football thing.
That is the weird thing, is that he was signed with a 6-month contract to be the manager, but then he also has an 18-month contract after that to be a consultant, a football consultant,
like a director of football, or
I'm not exactly sure what title he's going to get, but they haven't
paid to do nothing.
They haven't fully officially signed him as like the coach. Like he's the guy right now. He's the interim fill-in. I think I don't know if they have any illusions about getting Zidane. I just think that's not going to happen at all.
Pochettino.
I mean,
there's rumblings.
There's rumble. I think if they get deep into the Champions League, I think if they get past Real Madrid in the Champions League, Pochettino's safe. Despite what's happening, because they're not bad.
I just mean Pochettino wanting to actually leave France anyway. He might just say.
Well, what do you think? He's just going to say, "I want to leave and go."
I mean, if he doesn't want to be there, then they won't keep him. It's not like they're not. I don't think they're going to fight.
I think getting past Real Madrid in the Champions League, if that does happen, I think that'll be a massive key factor into whether or not he stays or goes. That's a huge hurdle. If you get past Real Madrid in the Champions League,
but then if you lose in the quarterfinals, is it?
Well, that is yet to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why don't we talk? But talking about United, why don't we talk about the top 4 race?
I know you wanted to get into the top 4 race.
Who do you think is going to win the league first? Because that was a huge. There's some big midweek games. Liverpool play Leeds tomorrow or the following day, and if they win, it's 3 points.
A month ago, I would have said Man City, hands down, locked down. Like there's no way they're going to lose.
Red hot. They're in great.
Liverpool are red hot. They're very good right now. They're in form. They're performing very well. But if I had to pick right this moment, I'd say Man City. I just feel like they have
so much depth.
They have so much depth, like it, and the one, and I saw it in the Champions League game. We'll talk a little bit more about Champions League in a moment, but just the fact that Manchester City has, I think Ilkay Gundogan could potentially be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's coming off the bench.
He's really good.
You put Ilkay Gundogan on any other Premier League team, he starts and he's their best player.
They've got an absolute embarrassment of riches.
But sometimes in the case of like Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, a lot of times a team will have
some of the parts don't make.
They'll have too many good players and not really fit. Because like I said, it was the same thing I was talking about with Manchester United. Manchester United has a lot of really, really, really good players. They just haven't ever figured out the right combination, and they'll do like a 4-2-3-1, they'll do like a 3-5-2 or some weird strategies. Yeah, exactly. They'll do some weird shit. But
formation.
But it's like the Manchester United, they switch it up every week, and going from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to Rangnick, it's a whole nother coach, it's a whole nother strategy.
3-4-3 really with two wing backs.
Does he stay with that though? Is that
pretty much? It's three centre halves, 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, 2 wingers, 1 striker.
I've never liked that. I
didn't like it until
combo.
now. I didn't like it until now.
I'm old school.
What for? This is a what you call it? So there was an old English film called Mike Bassett, England Manager, and I feel like the 4-4-2 was like the OG, wasn't it?
Yeah. The 4-4-2 is like the original structure of like soccer. And then the 4-3-3 is as well a very similar like old school standard like 4-3-3 and like that kind of, but now it's like
I'd say the most prevalent formation right now is probably 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, no, that definitely.
When your number 10 can either play as a number 10 or he can play deeper as an 8.
Depends on the players you
have.
The opposition who's prepared to play multiple positions, who's prepared to if you have certain players that can only play certain positions and that can't defend or they can't drop back or they can't get forward, it's very difficult. But
basically, there was an old film called Mike Bassett, England Manager, and
it's Mike Bassett.
It's a film. No, it's a film. He's an actor. He's not. He's a character.
Oh,
he becomes the coach of England, the manager for England.
So wait, is this where they stole Ted Lasso?
I was just maybe, say, but anyway, this sounds like Ted Lasso.
But anyway, they're all talking about fancy formations like Italy and France and Brazil and Argentina, and they're like, so what's going to be the plan for plan today, Mike? And he's like, he's basically Sam Allardyce. He's like, today we're going to play a 4-4-2. And that's every time the 4-4-2.
That sounds like something Sam Allardyce would say.
I've seen the funniest shit.
I would say Sam Allardyce. That's on par for Sam Allardyce.
Just before we get into this, the funniest shit I've seen is like Burnley. It was Burnley and United. They drew 1-1, I think. And like someone was talking about Rangnick. Like, I love how Rangnick's formation and like tactical genius is just like completely offset by the fact that Sean Dyche found a 6'8" German guy to just boot the ball up to. Like, I've seen a meme and it's like Rangnick with like all of his little moving parts, and it's like Sean Dyche. That Weghorst is pretty big, isn't he?
Is it Sean Dyche or Sean Dyche? I thought it was Dyche.
It's Dyche. D-Y-C-H-E. Dyche.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Dyke or
Sean Van Dyke. Yeah,
Sean Dyche.
Yeah,
Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche.
Yeah, no, he's a hell of a manager. I think. Burnley might go down.
If you get him a 7-footer up top, he's in great. You're in
7-footer.
Wake horse. They just signed him. He's 6'8". Like, yeah.
Is he actually 6'8", or is this
I think he might be 6'7". That's what I would put my money on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And like there was a meme where it was like Rolf Rangnick with his like intricate formations, and then the meme was like Sean Dyche when he sees a 6'7" striker, like, oh, that lad's pretty big, isn't he?
Yeah.
But no. So do you think? I think City too.
I think City gets it. I wouldn't put it past Liverpool to get to that point. Definitely. And then I'm looking at it right now. Manchester City has played the most. Well, not the most games. They've played 26. Liverpool and Chelsea both have a game in hand. Yep. Liverpool is 6 points behind City.
Yep, 3
Chelsea,
if they win tomorrow.
Yeah, Chelsea is 7 behind Liverpool, which
Chelsea
obviously
could win the league.
I don't think. I don't think they are. Do they have the ability and the talent? I think. I'm not putting it. I'm out of the realm of possibility.
I am here going on record as saying they cannot win the league.
Manchester United's creeping up and forth.
Well, for obvious reasons, I'm going to just pick Liverpool.
Liverpool, there's no end to the things we can imagine. We can imagine anything.
You know, there's only two teams I know the names of.
What are they?
Or 3 teams, I guess. Liverpool.
Yep.
It's an easy
Manchester
name.
United.
Yep.
And
you
then
barely got that one.
The Tampa Bay Mutiny.
That hasn't been the team for 20 years, right?
Those are the only 3 soccer teams.
What the
Tampa
fuck
Bay
are you
Rowdies
talking?
Yeah.
It's the Rowdies as of now. But
what about the battle for 4th? That's actually the best, probably the best. Well, the relegation fight's good too. But if you think about
it's really a battle between Manchester United, West Ham, and Arsenal.
Tottenham have 3 games in hand on 4th place.
Oh yeah, they do. I didn't.
We're fully in it. We're 7 points back.
They're
but we've
fully
got 3
in
games
it.
in hand.
Wolves is there.
Wolves won't be good, and West Ham are in terrible form.
Yeah,
no, Brighton are done.
Yeah, they're toying with it.
So who's going to get 4th then? Put your money on it.
Manchester United.
Is it?
I want them to get 4th. I don't know.
But same with your head.
Tottenham
Same with your head.
Get they?
You think United?
Would you?
I think Arsenal are a live dog in this.
I don't fear Arsenal at all.
Really?
I do not fear them at all. I think Arsenal loves to play good for a couple games and then they love to shit the bed. I'm way more afraid of West Ham and Tottenham than I am of Manchester.
I think West Ham are done. I think West Ham have fallen off.
I don't think they are. Why do you think West Ham's just done?
They're in terrible form and they've got no depth. Like even their best players, they've got some pretty good players. Michael Antonio is pretty good. Lanzini is very good. Declan Rice is very good.
Declan Rice is another player that's rumored to be heading to Manchester United.
He's very good. That wouldn't surprise me.
That would make us.
He's also the exact same player as McTominay. They're identical in their skill sets.
He's better going forward.
They're identical in their skill sets.
They're not identical.
I feel like if you sign Declan Rice,
I feel like we could replace.
The two of them could play together.
Why do we have Fred? You don't think Declan Rice could come in? We get rid of Fred. He could play.
Yeah, of course.
Because that's what we've done a lot is do the old 4-2-3-1,
and then you have Rice
where we have
McTominay.
two low-lying defensive midfielders. Are you really saying that and more often than not, Pogba's been on the bench and we play Fred? Yeah. And it's McTominay and Fred as our two low-lying midfielders.
Would be
you don't think Fred being replaced with Declan Rice wouldn't make us
it would make you a lot better. Yeah, it would.
Immediately.
But they are the two very but they're also both very well-rounded.
They both can go forward. They both can track back. I'll say it right now. Declan Rice is amazing. I don't think there's any more physically capable player in the Premier League than Scott McTominay. He's big. Yeah. He's fast. He's strong. He gets forward. Not like McTominay. McTominay is a stallion.
So is Declan Rice.
He is, really and Declan Rice is amazing. Declan Rice is more technical. Declan Rice can do better on the ball than McTominay. Like McTominay's good. He's got good technical skills. But McTominay he runs hard. He runs fast. He'll throw people off the ball. He'll put his studs in it. He can put. Some of the screamers I've seen McTominay score. He'll score from 30, 40 yards out easily. McTominay has an absolute rocket launcher on his leg.
I rate McTominay.
McTominay is really good, but I think
Declan Rice is good too.
Like I said, we get rid of Fred, get Declan Rice. We're in
a better situation. Definitely.
A much better situation, and as long
so
as
you think United for fourth,
I would, yeah. You know,
that's
more.
Honestly, I have no idea. I pushed you to say it, but I don't
it's
have
more
an idea.
wishful thinking. But can you honestly say that Tottenham or Arsenal are locked to that?
No one is.
That's what I'm
the most
saying.
wide open race in the Premier League.
Could
right
Tottenham
now.
get it? Yes, I think they absolutely could.
It's the most wide open race in the Premier League. At the
I
moment,
don't
definitely.
agree with you as far as West Ham being out of it. Like I don't like. Yeah, they've had a couple bad games. They're not in great form, but I think West Ham has a squad and they could absolutely perform very well. If they have a good 2 months, they can be really, really good. But on that note, now that we've touched on the EPL a little bit, we've got a little bit of Champions League football to talk about. The marquee matchup of the last week and a half, 2 weeks of Champions League football, PSG Real Madrid. That was the one everyone was looking forward to. They're two favorites to win the Champions League.
Wait, Real Madrid for a second? No way. No way.
What do you mean?
There's no way Real Madrid were favored over City or Liverpool. Absolutely not.
I'm not saying they were favored over them. I'm just saying.
Oh, they were two good chances.
Like if you took any year for the last 20 years, Real Madrid is one of the favorites to win the Champions League. They're always in there. They always have a great squad. They're always rated very highly. Like they're always in the mix. It's not an FC Salzburg. You know, it's not a Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah,
you know, it's not one of those teams. Real Madrid, and do I think it's out of the realm of possibility for them making it up in the next leg, beating PSG? Not at all.
No, they could.
They could easily win 2-3-0.
I don't even know any of their players. I know they have Benzema. I don't even know any of their other players anymore.
I mean, the two, and as much as I love English football and all the football teams and football players that I watch, the two best central midfielders in the world for the last 5 to 7 years, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric.
I didn't even know Kroos still played for.
Yeah, no, they are still, everyone loves Casemiro, who's their other kind of defensive, like Casemiro plays a little bit low lying, and he's kind of like this, like the box to box defensive. I thought it was number 5 or whatever it is. But Kroos and Modric kind of play up above him, kind of in and out onto the wings and all that. But I will say, for as long as I think appropriate, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric is the best midfield tandem in world football. I don't care what form Real Madrid is right now. They are both incredible.
Modric is so good.
Modric was the first person to win the Ballon d'Or after
Messi or Ronaldo.
A decade of Messi and Ronaldo being the best players in the world. Modric was the first person to win
Modric is so good.
Modric is an absolute
He's so good. He's
beast
just a
of a
really,
player.
really good player.
You better have liked
He's
him when you had him. You better have liked him when you had him. You had him for a little while.
He might be the best player I've ever seen. He's probably the best.
What?
Well,
wait,
no,
what?
I'm talking about live. I'm talking about watching live for Spurs. Watching live for Spurs.
He's the best.
He might be the best player I've ever seen live for Spurs.
Better than Harry Kane.
Maybe. Modric is fantastic, man.
Modric is an absolute wizard.
Modric is incredible.
He's a fucking magician, and he does
Harry Kane's
things.
great too, but
the way him and Kroos manage the ball and just manage the play of everyone, they both defend, they both get forward, the two best passers and playmakers in world football. I don't want to hear about Kevin De Bruyne.
You know, someone else watching live, different level, because I don't think he would ever be good enough to win a Ballon d'Or, but just doing stuff that you can't believe live is Dimitar Berbatov. When I used to watch him live for Tottenham was unbelievable, man. The way he can just pick a ball out of the sky. His first touch was unbelievable.
But man. that was one of the things, because Dimitar Berbatov was one of those players, played for Tottenham, was amazing, came to Manchester United, did a lot. But I always felt Dimitar Berbatov, I mean, on Tottenham, he was insane.
He was unreal. He was our best player.
Got a big paycheck, went to Manchester United, played for Manchester United, did well, but I never believed he performed to his potential at Manchester United, which he had Wayne Rooney, Carlos Tevez, We had a lot. Van Persie. We had a lot of really. Well, no, we never.
You had Ronaldo with Berbatov.
Not with Berbatov.
Oh, really?
No. Ronaldo had gone before, I believe. I mean, we might have had him 1 year in tandem, but Berbatov was one of those players that he would have little sparks of absolute astonishment.
Yeah. He's just, he could do things with the football that no one else could do.
He wasn't, but he was never like a week in, week out performer.
He's very mercurial.
That he was incredibly mercurial. If he'd have gotten down more of a consistent performance
That's not who he is, though, man. He smoked 30 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, did he? Was he?
He was a big smoker, yeah.
Dimitar
Berbatov used to smoke.
Oh.
Let's go.
Didn't he? Yeah, I know. Remy perked up there. Remy knows what that's like.
Sounds like my kind of guy right there.
Dimitar Berbatov, on his day,
unbelievable player,
absolutely phenomenal.
One of the best technical players I've ever seen.
Some of the things I've seen him do with a football were just astounding. But he wasn't there every week. He wasn't there consistently week in and week out.
The next round of the Champions League should be amazing, man.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, we didn't even get to finish, but the PSG-Real Madrid game ended 1-0 in the favor of PSG, and I honestly believe that the outcome of this game cements to me that Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world now.
That's a terrible shot. I'm not even.
I know. Eddie thinks Harry Kane's better, but Kylian Mbappe. Did you watch that game?
I watched a decent amount of it.
And did you see the goal that Kylian Mbappe
was
scored?
Really good. I'm not saying that Mbappe. Did you
see what he did?
I'm not saying that Mbappe isn't.
I'm
not saying that Mbappe isn't.
Mbappe?
It's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
It's Kylian Mbappe. Eddie's just saying it wrong on purpose.
I think that Mbappe is capable of incredible things, and he can make things happen out of nothing. I'm not saying he can't. He's obviously amazing. He's also only like 22. So
21 or 22. He's young as hell. He's amazing.
He could be amazing, but and he is amazing already.
He
could be
incredible.
Yeah, he could be unplayable.
He is unplayable.
Yeah,
he won the game single. He could have had 4 goals.
But there's time. Yeah, but he didn't. But there's times when he isn't always like that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
So is Harry Kane.
Yeah. There is.
He's better than Harry Kane right now, and that's unquestionable. That's the point we're trying to get to.
I don't know if I'd rather have him. Yeah, I don't know.
If you say that you'd rather have Harry Kane than Kylian Mbappe on your football team, you've absolutely been smoking some sassafras or something like that, because you have no sense about you. Kylian Mbappe, I'm saying it right now.
It's easy when you're playing against farmers every week.
I don't think it's a hot... Well, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's playing against Real Madrid. It's a bunch of farmers. You're definitely right.
I mean,
the most prestigious, biggest club in the world, and he absolutely beat them single-handedly. He's really playing against farmers.
Yeah, but he pads his
you're
stats. He
very
pads his stats
right. No,
I want to see him.
He doesn't. Nobody,
see what Mbappe could do
nobody talks about...
Lukaku in Italy scored 30 goals. In England, he's wearing wellies. He's terrible in England. He can't do shit. It's a different ball game when you come to England.
Yeah, I don't think Mbappe not for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I know, but Ronaldo is miles better than Mbappe.
Mbappe right now, I'd say he's better
for the 8 years.
Mbappe is
for the 8 years he played in England. For the 8 years he played in England. If Mbappe comes to England at 24 and plays in England until 30,
he would destroy the Premier League.
Yeah,
the Premier League would be absolutely decimated by Kylian Mbappe right now.
Easy to say. Easier said than done.
No, I think Kylian Mbappe goes to any league he wants. He's be an absolute terror.
Ronaldo will have a much better career. He'll also have a much better career.
Ronaldo's 36 years old.
I think Mbappe's overrated. I think Mbappe's overrated.
Oh my! On what grounds?
That he's played in France his whole career. And that he's...
he plays well in France, but he performs the best in the Champions League against the best players in the world, against the best teams in the world. Nobody ever talks about...
If Mbappe comes to England and tears it up for 3 years, then sure, I'll buy in.
Okay, well, that's not going to happen. He's going to go to Spain. Like, you can't just say, he doesn't play in England, he's not that good. Oh, my God.
It is.
Edward.
Barcelona. Garbage now.
You cannot...
5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Oh, my God.
5 years ago. Yeah, Spain was on a par with England. Not now, not even close. Nowhere is. Premier League is like streets above
Premier League's only better because we have more...
We have better teams.
We have more of a variety of good teams.
And better teams. better teams. It's harder to beat Burnley than it is to beat fucking. I don't even know any of the shit Spanish teams like Getafe. You beat. They get
Real
beat 8-0. They're one of their better teams. Real Sociedad are like fourth.
Real Sociedad
or Real Betis,
and then next year they'll be 15.
They're all shite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're all shite.
Kylian Mbappe is the best player is maybe not right now the best player in the world in a year to 18 months.
If you could have one of them for free, would you rather have for 5 years? Would you rather have Mbappe or Haaland?
Say that.
Because that's the question.
Well, we weren't even talking about him, but Haaland, right this moment, Mbappe, but Haaland. So
you get him for 5 years.
Okay, so what? Now you're saying Haaland's good? You just said that Germany was a shit league.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm saying he's got more. I don't know.
Guys, we got to take a little break here. We will. I mean, it's a toss up either way. They're both amazing players.
They're both very good players.
They are both the future of football for the next 10 years. Get used to those names. Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe. You'll be seeing a lot of them. Ballon d'Ors galore with the two of them. We've got to take a little break here. Remy's got to smoke a cigarette.
Dying.
Do not go anywhere, guys. Stay glued to that. Stay glued to Get YouTube. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Is This Football podcast.
Is this football?
We've been talking about a lot of football. That's what we've kind of been doing.
But not American football.
Once again, that's the thing with the Is This Football. Is it American football? Is it English football?
You never know.
NFL has ended, so we haven't been talking a whole lot about that recently. But we've kind of gotten our European football fix for today. Talked a little Champions League, a little English Premier League. But
I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Remy. You got your rocks off. Oh, there it goes.
Viking charge.
We'll be back in. We'll be back in 4 to 5 minutes, guys. After this Vikings charge
were taken out by the Bears
finishes, but in light of a segment we did last time, we got.
He said bear. He said bear.
We got into a.
There were no Eagles around.
We were doing overrated, underrated movies last segment because. In addition to the sports, any other
we got a few.
Well, no, he said Eagle.
You want to do the Vikings again? We could do the Vikings again. If you want to do the Vikings.
Let it play.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm here for it. Dan hates it. I love it. I'd do a full segment on just noises.
That'd be a great show. That'd be an awesome show.
Anyway. Full segment on noises, huh? There we go. Well. Any other
noises?
Any other sound clips we should be playing?
We should get one.
Like
well, no,
let's
leave that alone.
Do you want to do the Viking thing again, Remy?
No,
I can tell you want to do the Viking thing.
I'm really okay.
I can tell you're itching to do the Viking thing again. You can do the Viking thing again if you want.
I think he's tapped out. I've got one more in me, but it wouldn't be the. He looked at me then and he was like, "What, really?"
The Raptor? Who need the Raptor?
Yeah, go here. Go
yeah, Raptor, not a raptor though. It's a turtle fucking.
Yes, that we discovered.
Wait,
that.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Play it.
Turtles having sex.
Yeah, turtles having sex. That's how they came up with the Velociraptor noises.
The raptor noise.
I mean, there's a couple of them. I mean, this is just turtles having sex.
All right, Dan, where were you at? You lost your train of thought.
I was just deep into the. The
raptor
turtle
noise.
Sex noises.
Yep.
That's what I thought we were going with. We're gonna do the Viking thing again.
No,
we could do that again.
No.
I don't know.
We're tapped out.
Do you want to do it?
We're good.
I
we
just-
got
Play
it.
the
I
Viking.
just
Play the
deleted
Viking
it.
thing one more time. I
just
think we
deleted
should
it.
do the Viking thing one more time. There it is.
Oh, you guys are so kind to me.
Let that shit run.
All right, yeah, we'll let it go. Yeah, here we
Then
go.
that way we'll all have our full fix.
Yeah, I wish I could hear it. I left my headphones at home, so.
Oh, you can't even hear it.
Yeah,
Dumbass can't even hear the fucking sound effects.
I'm enjoying. Listen,
I'm just poisoning them with the sound effects.
I'm enjoying- I'm
I can't
enjoying
even
it.
hear it.
I'm enjoying it. All right, Dan, where were we at?
I guess in case you guys were listening, several ways to ruin a podcast. If we're all taking notes on the outside, just get a bunch of dumb Viking sound bites.
Amazing Viking sound bites.
We're good. You want to do it again, Remy?
No,
would you like to do it again?
You can't even hear it.
We could do it again. I know you can't. It doesn't affect his need to do the Viking sound.
All right, we've
clip.
now
We
decided
can do the
that
Viking
Dan
sound
does
clip.
not want to hear it.
Yeah, ever
even
again.
when he
Wait, no. Now I do want to.
No,
hear
I'm
it.
officially going to
Now I
delete.
kind of
No,
want to
don't delete
hear
it. Don't delete
now
it.
it's
Remy, don't
funny.
delete it.
I
Don't
would
delete
say do the Viking thing.
All right,
again.
come on.
Yeah,
Let's go.
no. Let's
So
hear
what segment do we have planned for the final and last segment of Is This Football?
So are we going to do the Viking thing again?
No,
I don't
we're
know.
not.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know how
we're
long
not.
we're doing the
That's
Viking thing.
really upsetting
Is
you,
that?
so-
Are we going to do it again? We
No,
can do
we're
the
not.
Viking thing one more time.
I mean, I have it ready right now, but I mean, I'm
If you
not.
let it play. Let it. We
No,
could just
don't
do.
let it play. No,
we could do a whole
can't.
segment on the Viking sound if you guys
can't
really
do the
want.
Viking
We
sound
could
again.
definitely. No. Eddie, you used to love it. What happened?
I know, but you've
What's wrong?
you've overplayed the Viking sound.
I've overplayed the Viking sound.
Me and Remy
You're
have-
putting this
You
on
turned
me.
it. You turned it into
You're
a
putting
negative
it
cognitive,
onto me.
and
Me and Remy
you're
really
ruining our fun.
You're dragging me.
Me and
into
Remy
your
really
bullshit.
enjoyed the Viking
Yeah,
sound.
you're ruining our
Now
fun,
you've ruined
and
it.
now
Let
you're
it
now you're
play.
just gaslighting
You
us.
like it? No,
That's exactly
no.
what it is.
You like
That's
it?
actually exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Try gaslighting Vikings.
All right.
It's appropriate because you're
So
crazy.
usually third segment, we usually have something that I can get in on. What do we have tonight?
Viking sounds.
You'd be so lucky. In light of the last podcast we had a little bit of movie stuff. We like sports as well as we like film, television, things like that. I have a little segment going that English actors versus American actors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now,
And
now,
who we like.
are we talking
and,
about English actors that play English, or are we
no,
talking about English
just
actors that
where
do
they were born?
do
where
American
these,
accents,
Where
though?
these people were born.
Just who's a better actor, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
All right.
no, yeah. Just the
Yeah.
the
Who do you like more?
The
Who do you like more?
capacity of these actors to
Their
give you a
talent.
good
Yeah,
performance
that's-
and their talent.
that's
and all
very,
that.
This
very
seems
well.
personal because this entire podcast is American versus English.
That's kind of what I was thinking when I was going in for this. I was just
All right,
like,
let's do
well,
it.
you know. So the first one, Daniel Day-Lewis, who is, I honestly, when I was looking this up, I thought he was American. He's
No, I would
born
say
in
he's
London.
well. He's well. Oh,
No
but he's
way.
Welsh. though.
Well,
I did not know that.
I don't know what he
He might just have the most Welsh name of all time and be English.
Day-Lewis is very Welsh.
I feel like Daniel Day-Lewis is the most Welsh name of all
It's just
time.
like a hyphenated.
There's not a whole lot of Americans that are named
Day-
Day and their last name. You know what I mean?
Day hyphenated Lewis. I just
I could
is
just
that
be wrong.
Welsh?
I don't know. I could be completely
Oh,
wrong.
I mean, I'm honestly interested.
Wait, no. Who's he up against? I don't know.
Meryl Streep.
Oh,
I mean,
Daniel Day, DDL.
Daniel
all
Day-Lewis
day.
definitely
I'm not.
for-
Well, I'm not going to go through their entire catalog, but just a couple things. I got a little couple notes here. Daniel Day-Lewis, My Left Foot, which I'm sure it's one of those movies most people probably haven't seen. Have either
I've
one of you
seen
guys
it.
seen it?
I
You've
own
seen
it.
I
I
haven't
own
seen
it.
it.
Yeah.
Good- Oh, Remy owns it.
I
Jesus
Of
haven't
course,
seen
Christ.
of course, I own it.
Good movie. It's a little weird.
Very
It's one of-
inspiring,
it's
though.
one of-
Very inspiring.
I haven't seen it.
Very inspiring, but a good movie in case you haven't seen it. Last of the Mohicans. Mm-hmm. Very good movie. One of my favorite movies of all time, Gangs of New York.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's skip ahead to Gangs of New
Incredible
York.
fucking movie.
Gangs of New York. There will be
That was
blood.
gonna say there will be blood.
Be blood.
There
was
will be
that-
blood.
that-
Wait, what was it? Was that
That-
was one of his 3 Oscar best actors or 2?
Gangs of New York was a good one.
He has the most best actors for a male.
Does he?
Yeah,
I
3.
didn't even
My
look-
left
I
foot,
didn't
he
even
won.
look
He
up
won
there.
for
There
my
will be
left
blood
foot.
as well. There
I
will be
know
blood.
for
He
a
definitely
fact he
got it.
won for my left
And there
foot.
will be blood as well.
Well, the Gangs of New York, it would have been
Correct.
It would have been supporting actor. I don't think he wouldn't have gotten male in a lead for Gangs of New York.
He
was a-
didn't
was
win.
a
He didn't
supporting
win with
role.
Gangs, but he definitely won with My Left Foot.
There
and
Will
he
Be
definitely
Blood.
won with There Will Be Blood.
He won for best actor. I thought the best.
He definitely won.
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, no,
won
that might
for
have been-
best,
that might have been
I
Best
don't-
Picture, but not Best
That's
Actor.
what
You're
I'm
right.
saying.
Okay.
That movie won awards.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, so that's that, and like I said, that's
But I know for a fact My Left Foot, he won Best Actor.
I do agree, and that definitely happened. My Left Foot. If you haven't seen it, it's a
It's about
it's a weird
guy who
one.
doesn't have arms, and he decides he wants to paint,
Guy
and he
that
uses
can-
his foot.
He can only use his left foot to do everything.
I heard.
His entire life is based around his left foot, but we're not going to get too much into that. Like I said, those are just a couple.
I'm giving Daniel Day-Lewis.
Those
I'm
an
gonna
were
pick DDL on that one.
Really, just you don't even need to.
I
hear
don't
anything.
care about Meryl Streep at all.
Meryl Streep,
Why?
what? Devil's
I just
Devil
don't.
Wears Prada.
Why? That is the movie that when you
That
think about
springs to
Meryl
mind
Streep.
for me.
Okay,
Now, my
first of
only
all-
favorite Meryl Streep movie, the only one I ever liked her in, and I really amazing performance, Adaptation with Nicolas Cage.
No, that was really
amazing.
good.
In
I
that
didn't
movie.
even put that
Harry
one
Cage.
in this list because I didn't know how many people would have seen that. Because I feel like Adaptation, very good, loved it, great movie. She was
so
amazing
good
in it.
that movie.
Who was the other guy?
So, he played a redneck. and he
Yeah,
was
the
like,
redneck. Oh,
Hey, Susie
he's been in
Q.
so,
Hey, Susie Q.
He's been in
No,
so
he-
much. You don't remember
he's
his
been
name,
around,
Remy?
yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember his name.
Next.
but
next.
he
Well,
was
no.
next two actors.
Well, we're not going. We got a little bit more to go. She's been in. Do you all remember The Deer Hunter?
Yeah.
That's
Great movie.
a very good
One
flick.
of my favorites of all time. She was in that Kramer versus Kramer, which I'm sure Remy may have seen. You
Never
remember
seen
it?
Kramer, no.
It was with Dustin Hoffman. Really good movie. Won the Academy Award for Best Picture, so it's obviously pretty good. Out of Africa, which I've seen. Most people probably haven't even seen it, but
Robert Redford? Was that Robert
yeah,
Redford?
Yep, her and Robert Redford. One of me and Remy's. I know we've talked about this. Death Becomes Her.
Oh, yeah. Her and Goldie Hawn and
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis,
Yeah,
Goldie Hawn.
great movie.
To all the people listening, this is always one of the movies that I'll bring up around other people that nobody's ever seen.
Death
That like
Becomes
very rare. Yeah, Death Becomes Her. Very rarely do I run into people. I'm like, oh yeah, Death Becomes Her, great movie. Most people are like, what are you talking about? I know me and my sister love it. Shout out to you, Sarah. But that's another one of her great movies. Manchurian Candidate, the remake. Obviously, it's not like the Paul Sinatra.
Wait, what happens in that again?
the
I'm
Manchurian
almost
Candidate.
certain I've seen it.
Well, the Manchurian Candidate, the premise of it is a guy goes to war in Korea and he gets implanted by some type of device that allows him to be controlled by the like it's like a
I have seen
it's
that,
a communist versus
So
capitalist.
he becomes a
thing.
war weapon.
And then it's just like he's a war hero. He comes back. He starts getting into politics. He gets elected. I believe it's the presidency or it's some large, it's some high up
I have
office that he
seen that.
gets.
I just can't remember exactly what it is.
And the Koreans or whoever it is, I think it's the Koreans in the original movie. It might be Russia or China.
China, yeah. I
in
think
the
it's
second
China
one,
in the-
but
yeah.
they have like a
You have to adapt to the threat.
they have
Yeah,
they,
well, right now it'd be Russia. 100%.
they have a phrase that they say like they'll like if they talk to him they'll put like a phrase over the phone. I don't remember what it was, but then he like snaps into this like
Yeah, I have seen
into
that.
this state where he becomes like their
robot
their
kind of thing,
vessel,
yeah.
and he does all that. But that was another
Good
really-
word. Good word.
Yeah, another one of theirs. Devil Wears Prada. I do have that in that. Doubt. Either one of you guys see Doubt?
No, never heard of it.
It was about Catholic priests raping children. So
Oh, okay.
I don't want
hot
to talk
topic.
about that.
So
too
one of
much.
many-
Yeah.
one of many films
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
You know what's a great film
and
about-
then don't
you know
look
what's-
up one of the recent ones.
But you know what's actually a really good film about that is
Rounders?
no. No, what did
Sandlot.
You see it? No, did you see it with Mark Ruffalo?
Which one? Oh,
Mark Ruffalo.
Michael
and-
Keaton. Is that what you're talking about?
No, Mark Ruffalo, the Catholic Spotlight.
Yeah, that's a Michael Keaton movie.
But Mark Ruffalo is
Michael
the main,
Keaton is the main character in that.
Mark Ruffalo
Mike,
is in it though, right?
Michael. Spotlight. You're definitely right. That's about like a news.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a
about the
newspaper in
Catholic-
Boston that
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
into that.
It's Mark Ruffalo, though,
Michael
right?
Keaton is the main character in
But
that
Mark
movie.
Ruffalo is in it.
He might be in it,
I
but
got straight
I
down,
thought
not
it was
saying.
going to be kind of like a discussion. But so you guys both think that easily Daniel
Yeah, I think-
Day-Lewis
Yeah,
is a better.
DDL beats the shit out of
Really?
Meryl Streep. I don't care how long Meryl
I'm
Streep's been
going-
going.
I'm
Meryl
going
Streep's been
Meryl.
going way longer than DDL.
I'm
Bro,
but
going
Mark
Meryl
Ruffalo is the
Streep.
lead
Daniel
actor
Day-Lewis
in that.
beats.
I don't know about
Daniel
all that.
Day-Lewis. I mean, I'm not privy to
Michael
picking
Keaton-
Brits over
Michael
Americans.
Keaton. I
Unless the
I
Beatles-
love Daniel Day-Lewis. He's amazing. I'd take Streep.
Okay.
I'd take Meryl
So we're
Streep.
2-1 there.
The
All right, so
misogyny
2-1,
is
yeah.
hot and heavy in here right now.
No, I'm
come
just
on
saying.
now.
Daniel Day-Lewis is an amazing actor, and
Yeah, he really is.
if I'm going just
There
for-
will be blood,
if
isn't
I'm going straight on me being enthralled in a movie, no, Meryl Streep has never carried me through a movie like DDL has.
Remy.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be misogynistic. I'm just saying DDL, like he
Remy, you're
keeps
allowed
me
to like what you like.
interested. I'm just saying he keeps me interested. Meryl Streep, fuck Meryl Streep. I can give a shit.
Wow, the misogyny is
No,
is
it's not.
hot and
It's not
heavy.
that.
It's
It's
rife around here.
Is
Fuck
m-
Meryl
yeah.
Streep.
Like, she could play. I mean, there's
Mark
there's a
Ruffalo.
number of women that could play her part.
Anybody
whatever.
listening, fuck Meryl Streep.
Mark Ruffalo.
That's how we're gonna end this. But The next one, which I think is a pretty good one, Gary Oldman versus Tom Hanks. Do you guys both?
Oldman can play any character ever given to him.
Are you familiar with Gary Oldman, Eddie?
Give me some films.
Dracula. One of my favorite movies of all time. He played the best Dracula.
Tough.
JFK. He played in the the Kevin Costner JFK. He played Lee Harvey Oswald. He was also as much as I love Dracula, my favorite Gary Oldman movie is Leon the Professional, where he plays like the crazy detective that's hunting for the assassin in the movie. He's absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen The Professional, it's wildly good. He's also the bad guy in Fifth Element.
Yep.
He's one of those guys that he's more often a villain than anything else. Honestly, he was in Air Force One. He was a bad guy in that. He was in Hannibal. Remember the guy with the messed up face in Hannibal?
Yep.
He was. Oh my God! Sirius Black in Harry Potter, and he was also Commissioner Gordon in Batman.
Yep. Now, here's what I'm going to say about Gary Oldman. Yep. Okay, Gary Oldman, amazing actor. Do I love Tom Hanks movies more than I love the movies?
I think this is exactly what
I love the Tom Hanks movies more than I do the Gary Oldman movies.
That's what I was.
Yeah, I think so too as well.
That's not my question.
But Gary is a better actor.
That's not my question.
You know what? I fully agree with that.
When I was going into this, these are just a couple. And when I was going,
Tom Hanks got like 25,
when I was going through Gary,
and he plays the same character every time. Gary Oldman can play every character you could ever imagine.
Gary Oldman had a lot of movies. Tom Hanks had, and all the people that I was looking up, Tom Hanks has so many hit movies, and just a few of them that I was looking through. And this is, like I said, this is just a tiny little bit. He made his name in Splash. That was his first big one.
Big time.
The Burbs.
The Burbs is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I know. That's why I brought it up. Remy, Turner and Hooch. Another amazing movie.
I rember seeing that in the
Philadelphia. I didn't even put in
Philadelphia
Sleepless
was
in
rough.
Seattle. And
Philadelphia was hard.
Well, yeah, no, it was. I mean, it's about AIDS. The whole movie's about fucking AIDS, but great movie. Forrest Gump. Let's be serious. He's probably
that thing you do. That thing you do.
I was gonna say
it's my favorite movie of all time.
I know, and I put it in here. I was gonna say you didn't need to fucking lead me with it. Saving Private Ryan. That thing you do was right before there, but. And then The Green Mile, and then I stopped. I was gonna put.
Oh my God, The Green Mile is.
That's what I'm saying. The Green Mile, and Tom Hanks was amazing.
Yeah, no, he really was. And again, like Remy said, same character in every. In almost everyone.
I didn't put Castaway. I didn't put and I know it's an animated movie, but Toy Story. He's Woody. Everybody fucking knows Woody.
Woody looks so much like him as well. It's crazy.
It's kind of like a cowboy.
Same face, massive.
You can love all the movies that Tom Hanks is in
because
because Tom Hanks is in great movies.
He's been in so.
Gary Oldman is probably a better actor.
Well, that's so. Are we all in agreement?
Better movies for Tom Hanks.
I was gonna say based on the
Tom Hanks has been blessed with incredible opportunities.
It kind of. I don't think he's been blessed with those opportunities. I think he performed very well, and people
earned those opportunities, but still, a movie's a movie is a movie.
You think people just came to Tom Hanks and were like, "Hey, you know what? I'm making this movie called Forrest Gump, and you're just this random guy. So do you want to be in Saving Private Ryan?"
He does play that role pretty well, though.
Because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful actor.
Yeah.
He plays that. He plays all of his roles amazingly, but. I was me and Remy were talking about this earlier about like Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
We did touch on that.
Both good actors.
Matt Damon's a better actor than Ben Affleck.
I'd say they're both okay, but
they're mediocre.
But Matt Damon is better.
The thing is with both of them, as well as Tom Hanks, they're just popular.
Yeah.
They're very popular. People.
I feel like all three are like
people love.
And also, I feel like
Tom Hanks is way better of an actor than.
Also,
Matt Damon or Ben Affleck.
also I feel like all three of them it's quite hard for them to play deep roles. Do you know what I mean? Think about
Damon.
Can you think of any? Maybe Goodwill Hunting for Matt Damon. Philadelphia.
One of the movies.
And Goodwill Hunting for Matt Damon. Goodwill Hunting for Matt Damon.
Yeah, dude. Ben Affleck was almost better than Matt Damon
in Goodwill Hunting.
No way. Dude, Ben Affleck was hilarious. Ben Affleck was amazing in that.
I think Ben Affleck is a long way.
Ben Affleck is tall and good looking. Okay, So I guess in that, the bottom line, we're all agreeing on Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
we all love Tom Hanks.
We're on that page,
Everybody
I think.
Tom
I think
Hanks.
we are.
Gary Oldman, and I don't know, I've always had kind of affinity for the bad guys in movies because I think that a good actor playing a good bad guy makes the movie. Anybody can be Captain America, Tony Stark. They can be like the hero. Like anybody could play that. Like all three.
It takes a special talent for me to hate you.
To be that,
for me to hate you.
Exactly.
You know
to
what
be
I mean?
that sadistic,
I really hope you're
sick, fucked up.
I really
like,
hope you're
bad
going to
guy.
bring up one of my favorite actors in this. But go ahead.
Well, would you like me to continue?
Yeah. What's the next one? I'm excited. I
The
think we all pick.
the
Yeah, we all pick
last
Oldman.
one, which I think this one's going to be the most hotly contested. Tom Hardy, Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
Ooh, all right.
Bro,
hey, man,
so
something
hard.
about
That's
that
two of my
moon tower,
favorite
man.
actors.
How about that?
That's two of my favorite
I
actors.
wanted to make the last one a good one because
That's crazy. I don't know if I can even...
all of the actors previously stated all of my...
Okay, well, let's
Meryl
break it
Streep,
down. Let's break it
Tom
down.
Hanks,
Tom Hardy is in
Gary
action
Oldman,
flicks, right?
Daniel
Tom Hardy.
Day-Lewis, they're all my favorite. All of these people are
well,
my
let's
favorite
break it
actors.
down.
They're all
Tom
amazing.
Hardy is in action flicks, right? Can
Yeah, but
Matthew
not necessarily.
McConaughey-
Not necessarily. Listen,
Well,
Tom Hardy, Alfie Solomon's in
But
Peaky Blinders.
before-
It's an unbelievable
Before
character
we get
play.
into that, let me just say Tom Hardy, Black Hawk Down, Small Part and Layer Cake, Rock and Roller, the movie where, in my opinion, it didn't get a lot of press, but Bronson.
Oh my god,
Bronson
legend,
is
bro, is legend on
amazing.
there. He played
Let
two fucking.
me
All right, just
finish,
unreal,
God damn
bro.
it.
Legend is unreal.
Let me finish, God damn it. I know probably neither one of you heard this, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to say it, but Wuthering Heights, the remake late in the last couple of years, it was amazing. It's where he met his wife. Inception, Warrior, Lawless.
Warrior was sick. Lawless.
Warrior was
Lawless.
amazing. Lawless was
Lawless
amazing,
was
and
sick.
obviously he was Bane and Batman. Mad Max.
Yeah,
The
Max.
the Revenant legend.
Oh, the Revenant.
The one movie.
Bro, Alfie Solomon's in Peaky Blinders.
I know. But the one movie, the only thing I have against Tom Hardy, did either one of you guys see the Capone movie that came out in the last 2 years?
No. Not good.
Not great. Tom Hardy, I'll watch him in just about everything,
He's
and
so good.
I
He's so
absolutely
good.
jumped on this. I forget what streaming platform I saw it on, but the Capone he played Alphonse Capone in the Capone movie, and it just wasn't that good.
Matthew
It was
McConaughey's got
okay.
some fucking crazy.
All right, can I go
films
first?
as well.
Just Matthew McConaughey, Dazed and Confused, A Time to Kill, which I think is a very underrated
That's
movie. It's a
really
Yes,
good.
they
John
deserve to
Grisham.
die.
John Grisham.
And I hope they burn in hell.
John Grisham. Shout out John Grisham.
Wedding Planner, which I know is more of like a rom-com. Frailty. Have either one of you guys seen
Failure to launch. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I left out the majority of his rom-com Kate Hudson movies because I just didn't want to get. I wanted to get into the more serious roles. Frailty, Tropic Thunder. A little bit.
No, let's
Mud.
talk-
Did either one of
I
you
know what
see
you're gonna
Mud?
say.
I didn't
know
see.
what-
You
I
already
know.
know.
I saw Mud. Yeah, I saw Mud.
Dallas Buyers.
Dallas Buyers
Yeah,
Club is his
Dallas
best role of all
Buyers
time.
Club.
Like I
100.
said,
Role
if
of all
y'all
time.
just let me get the shit
Have you
out.
got- have you got-
Dallas
Have you got
Buyers.
Lionheart on there? Or Lion? Or Lionheart?
Lionheart.
Oh, I
Is-
saw that one where
just how good is that? He's
where
like
he's
the
camping
father.
and he's got the.
No, that's not it.
Oh, there
He
was
doesn't
another
come
one
in.
I saw him in where he
Lionheart.
he had a boat. He had like a boat, and it was like this kid and him were hanging out a lot. and he had this-
Remy, I just named it. It's called Mud.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
yes.
came out. Yeah,
Mud was really good.
I just said it. Yeah,
Well, I forgot the name of the movie, but he was like, and he was like,
Yeah,
the girlfriend. He's like, don't say, yeah.
He's like a convict fugitive,
And
the
the kids
cops
are, like,
kinda looking
fucking with
for
him, and the kids
cops
keep
are-
going back,
He's really
and
nice to the kids. Yeah,
that was a
it's
really
called
good
Mud.
movie.
I
That was a
know,
really good
I
movie.
know. Wolf of Wall
Oh,
Street.
sorry,
He's not-
I got the one. It's a small. It's not a small role. White Boy Rick. Did either of you guys see that? He's so good
Wait,
in
you
White
said
Boy
it
Rick.
was Lionheart
No, he
or
calls his son Lion, or he says something about it in it. and
He
I-
was White Boy Rick's dad.
Yeah, and he's
forgot
so
about
good
Mud.
in White
I'm
Boy
sorry,
Rick.
I
So
forgot
good
about
in
Mud.
it.
Okay, like I said, Wolf of Wall Street. He's amazing, and he's not in it for that long. He's a kind of a small praise.
he's- How many times
but
can you wank?
potentially the best of all of these, True Detective.
Not better than Dallas Buyers Club.
Did either one of you guys see True Detective?
Dallas Buyers Club is his best
Really?
performance.
Yeah, I've never seen True Detective.
You've seen True Detective?
I haven't
though,
seen
correct?
it, no.
So neither one of you have seen True Detective.
Well,
Jesus
I think just
Christ.
on this roster
And then
alone, I'm going to
Interstellar.
go.
I'm going Matthew McConaughey.
I'm Eminem
Yeah,
all
I
the way.
love
See,
Tom
that's
Hardy,
what
bro.
I-
I fucking,
Bro,
that legend performance was unreal. But I'm going Matthew
You're
McConaughey.
going Hardy.
I'm going Matthew McConaughey, but
No,
I
I'm
fucking
going
love
McConaughey.
Tom Hardy.
Like,
I fucking love Tom Hardy.
I was thinking the same. Like I said, all of these actors that we've previously stated, I love all of them. Daniel Day-Lewis for a long time was my number one. Gary Oldman for a long time. It was him and Daniel.
Now, here's the thing.
I
Here's the
love
thing.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep's phenomenal.
I love
can't
me some
believe-
Days of Confused. And
Yeah,
I love McConaughey.
exactly.
But that's
I
not
said
even
Days
what
of
I'm
Confused
going
first.
on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going on Dallas.
Dallas
I'm
Buyers
going
Club.
on
Yeah, he's
just
so
tons of
good.
great
Wait, so
shit.
I know. I brought
I
it
love
up.
Tom Hardy
Have
as
you
well,
guys
though.
seen Frailty?
I
I don't think
seen it.
I've ever seen
Oh
that.
my
What happens in
God!
I guess I have homework to do.
One of the best psychological thrillers I've ever seen in my life, and it's absolutely Bill Paxton is
Oh shit! Before he died.
Well, no, this movie came out like 2002, 2003. Bill Paxton is one of the main characters / directors. I don't know if he wrote it. It's almost too difficult for me to describe. This guy, he's crazy, fanatic, religious. He has 2 sons. And he tells his sons, he's like, God is telling me to kill certain people. He says, God tells me this person is doing a bad thing. This person is raping people. This person is murdering people. And the word of God comes down to me and tells me to kill certain people. This guy thinks, oh my God, my dad's insane. He's fucking crazy. But then as the movie goes on, it kind of comes out that all the people that his dad were killing were actually doing the things that he was like. There was a rapist, there was a murderer, there was like a child molester, all this stuff. It's if you
Crazy
anybody that's listening, and you guys both, if you haven't seen Frailty, it's absolutely.
I should check it out.
Yeah,
it's like edge of your seat, incredible movie. Please watch Frailty. But so are we all?
I'm on Matthew McConaughey, but I do want to definitely say that Tom Hardy.
I can't believe neither one of you
Tom
guys
Hardy
has
is
ever
amazing, though.
Yeah, but that's
so
why I
good, man.
tried to put these people together, because like they're all good actors. They're all amazing. I am still kind of floored that you don't think Meryl Streep's a good actress.
No, I didn't say that. I said
You did.
DDL wins over
I
her.
think the exact words were "fuck Meryl Streep."
That was mentioned at one point. At one point,
I
that was
think
mentioned.
She is overrated.
I
If you want to go
think-
underrated, overrated, she is overrated.
Yeah, overrated.
Oh
overrated.
my
Overrated.
I'm on overrated.
She's a
as
drama
well.
Wow.
queen, and,
Yeah,
and a lot of
well-
her shit's just whatever.
Yo, what about for
Wow,
English
this
actors?
is-
For English actors.
This is the misogynistic
For English
white
actors-
person
No, that is
podcast.
not. It
English
has nothing to
actors-
do
Oi,
with
listen, for
misogyny.
No,
I
for
loved
English
her in
actors,
adaptation.
listen.
She was amazing, but
Oh, my
I've seen her in
God.
plenty of movies, and I just get bored with it.
For English actors, Idris Elba is so good.
Yeah.
Idris Elba is so good.
Another thing, Idris Elba is very good. He's been in a decent amount of stuff, but the actors that I was trying to
they're
pick,
more A-list.
they've
been in like 10
they've
to 20
just been
films,
in
yeah.
more stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they had I wanted to get a certain number of movies that each one of them had that
yeah.
maybe people can relate to.
Matthew
so
McConaughey, my favorite actor. He's
Matthew
so good.
McConaughey
He's
after
awesome.
Dallas.
Well, the
Buyers-
best part about if I may, for those of you out there in listener land that don't really know, Matthew McConaughey was discovered, okay, when Dazed and Confused was doing scouting in Texas, and they were scouting out all their locations, and they literally went to a bar. Okay, they were in the middle of like scouting locations. It was a late night. They decided to go to a bar and take a night off, have a couple drinks. Matthew McConaughey was literally just a fucking bartender at that bar. He was not an actor. He had no aspiration.
He was an actor before that.
No,
he was
no,
in Texas Chainsaw
no.
Massacre. He was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4 or 5.
Okay, well, the story that I literally have from the director and the behind-the-scenes cut of Dazed and Confused, he was literally just hanging out bartending at this fucking bar, and they were doing location in Texas, and he was bartending in Texas, and they walked in, and he was just so charismatic and everything that literally... Richard Linklater, I believe, was the director of Dazed and Confused, was like, we need you in our fucking movie, dude. Like, he wasn't even an actor before that. Like, that was his first role.
brilliant,
They
man.
were just
He's
like, yo, dude.
I'm a huge fan.
Where are you getting that from, Remy?
I mean, we could probably talk about this after the show, but I swear to you, man, like, from what I've heard out the horse's mouth from Linklater and his crew about Dazed and Confused was that, like, McConaughey was literally just a bartender, and they were like, "Oh, you're so awesome, dude! Like, let's get you in." And they were obviously they started becoming friends with him first, but they were like, "Hey, man, can you come in and just do some shit?" You know?
It does say that he was in something. He was in a one episode of Unsolved Mysteries before Days
Okay,
of
well,
Confused.
yeah, and then maybe he was like, "Oh, I'm kind of an actor too. I'm trying to act a little bit, but I'm bartending here in Texas right now." They came in and they liked him so much they made his character for Days of Confused, and they put him in, and it was just happenstance. I mean,
He was also in Angels in the Outfield.
yeah,
I totally forgot.
he played
about
like
that.
the first or second baseman or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, I mean he's one of the baseball
he was
players.
quickly in and out of that movie.
Yeah, no, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining
I
us.
had a good time tonight, boys. I had a good time.
Hanks would say, I have to pee.
I gotta pee because
I do have to pee really
the
badly.
box of chocolates is just speaking to me right
Hey,
now.
I'm proud of you guys. We made it to episode 5.
Yes, let's go.
We made it to
High
episode
five
5.
High five for episode 5.
That's it. We made it.
Let's go.
I'm proud of you guys.
Episode
Guys,
5.
this is this football? Every Tuesday
this
night, live 11 p.m.
go.
Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Make sure you like the page, facebook.com/isthisfootball. And then also make sure you're listening to They Call Us the Breeze every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Monday, wherever you get your podcast, Strip. Guys, you guys are awesome. I love you.
Let's go. Thank you.
I'll see you guys next
Goodbye.
week.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
we'll see you guys. Bye, everybody.
See ya.